In the previous episode of this Decorate With Me for Spring, I shared with you how I started to decorate my house from scratch. And in this episode, I'm taking you shopping with me for accessories to decorate our home. Here is a sneak peek of what the house is looking like so far. Okay, so I want to give you an update of what the house is looking like now that we've added all of the artwork, as you guys can see. And then also we added the patterns on the fabric. I have a set of chairs over on this side, and by the way, these are from Target, believe it or not. But I added the matching pattern on this side, and it's going to reflect over on this side right here. So on this sofa, I added the little pillow with the cheetah print, and then also the large pattern that matches the chairs. And if I zoom out right here, you can kind of get a full view of both of the rooms. So far you can see all of the artwork, and I'm gonna take you now in to the dining room so you can see what I did over here. What I've done is I added the drapery, which matches the pillows. Remember, it's the same fabric, they're custom made. And then over here I added the cheetah print chairs, which ties in with the sofa perfectly. Over here I have all of the artwork that we added, and the lamp that also has the blue and white, which we'll be talking about in a minute. But I want to point out that now there is no accessory, so the next step is going to be to add the greenery, and I'm gonna share with you why you should add greenery to your house after the holiday season. You know how after the holiday season it just feels empty and bare? Well, we're gonna add some green. So let me get all those ready and I'll be right back. Hello everyone, welcome back to Ramon at Home. I'm so excited you're here today because in this video we're going to continue to decorate with me for spring. Remember, a few weeks ago I took all of my accessories and everything out of my house and I started decorating from scratch. I left the furniture and I show you how I put the accessories and the pictures and the textures back into our home. So today we're going to continue that, and we're going to accessorize, and right now I'm heading out shopping to a few stores and see if I can find some new accessories to refresh my home right now. Right now is the perfect time. You know, the Christmas came down, the home is looking a little bare, so it is time to really decide what we're going to continue to use and if we need any new accessories just to freshen up our look in our home. So we're going to do that, and then after that we're going to head over to Home Depot and look for some paint, because I'm going to show you a few tricks with paint as well. So if you are interested in how to decorate your home and decorate with me, please stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video because it is free and it really helps this channel. And then also don't forget to subscribe, and if you already subscribed, don't forget to turn the notification bell on, because you will not want to miss the rest of this series. It's going to be so much fun. All right, let's go shopping. First up on our shopping for spring accessories is going to be Home Goods. You guys, Home Goods right now has some of the best accessories, and what I like about the way they style their vignettes is that they give you color stories. As you can see right now, this beautiful peach and gold looks absolutely stunning, and it is an option for spring. I am in love with this particular color scheme. But what I really do love is our next color scheme, which is going to be the very neutrals as shown in the garden section. You need a few more pots, well, they have them for you. You need a few more wreaths, they got your back, and they have a great selection like this beautiful floral wreath. You guys, if you're not the type of person that makes your own wreath, here is some ideas for you to be inspired to put a gorgeous spring wreath on your door this season. Visit Home Goods right now. The selection is just absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, the whites are very neutral, very fresh, and they are perfect for spring decorating this year. But if you know me, then you know that my heart belongs to blue and white, and right now Home Goods got a gorgeous spring decorating selection in blue and white, pottery, flowers. They have all kinds of accessories in blue and white, and I was just in heaven, and I cannot wait to share with you the items that I purchased from Home Goods for my spring decorating 2023. You guys, if you are wanting to be inspired, if you have a Home Goods in your town, I really do recommend to just pay them a visit, go in there and wander around, and I promise you, you will be inspired with some many decorations they have for your spring decorating this year. I'm super excited to bring you some ideas to be inspired, to get you decorating, and to just have a fresh start. As you guys can see also in this particular photo, They have a beautiful selection of lavender, and these lavenders go so great with the copper tones and with all of the beautiful garden statuary. Is just absolutely breathtaking. Lavender, blue hydrangea, the beautiful frogs, they're just so cute. But if this is not your theme, they also have a beautiful coastal theme, which is also in the blue and white, and they just have a great selection of accessories for your spring decorating. And I just want you to be inspired this spring to refresh your home and to make it look new again. Okay, so we're now done shopping and we're heading over to Home Depot. I'm gonna share with you how I select the paint that we're gonna do some painting in the house to refresh our look this spring, and then also I'm going to give you a shopping haul of all of the things that I purchased, all the accessories. I think you're going to enjoy, so keep watching. I want to share with you what my house looked like. This is the inspiration for this makeover. This was a row house in Kansas that I lived in, and the color scheme was just absolutely fresh and perfect for spring. And this is going to be the inspiration for this year's spring makeover. I just thought I'd share with you so that you know what direction we're going in. All right, everyone, so we have arrived at Home Depot, and I'm gonna go look for that paint because we are painting some accent walls in the house. A few years ago, I did a look where I used a beautiful, almost like an avocado green, and that's what actually sparked the whole look that I have in my house now. I used to live in a row house from the 1800s, and I did some accent walls. I'm gonna put some pictures right here so you guys can see what it looked like before. So that's what is inspired me to refresh the spring look and to go in there and look for that exact same paint, so come with me. You know what, while we're here, we're also gonna look at a light fixture because I want to replace the light fixture in my dining room. I have a ceiling fan that I really always hated. So it is time to upgrade that into a beautiful light. So I'm gonna continue looking right here. They have a great selection, but I need to find something that is a little bit more different, like this right here. Maybe perhaps even this guy right here. Something circular or maybe something square. I really do love this one right here with these bulbs. It has been one of my favorites for a long time, so I think it is the perfect size. Let me go see how much it is. All right, so here we go. I love the size once again. I love the bulbs, and it's only $229, so it is within the budget. I think it's gonna have to come home with us and have it installed. Here is a selection of greens, and I absolutely love this frog green right here. It doesn't really show very well, but my second choice is this bold avocado. The selection of greens is so big. Now I love these swatches because it gives you like your main color and the colors that you could use for accents. And look how beautiful this green right here looks with some of the blue and white that we're going to be using. It really is a complementary color, and I cannot wait to show you guys. So I'm gonna select the paint and I'll take it home and keep working on this. I'm so excited. Now keep in mind also that here at Home Depot they have these beautiful swatches that this green one right here, and if you open it, it gives you some ideas on how to use this shade. Comes with all the swatches, and this kind of gives you an idea of what they look like on the walls. And this is a free resource, so be sure to use it. I want to take a second to thank you guys so much for all of the sweet comments that you left on my grandma's picture here on YouTube. Yes, it is still really cold here in San Diego, and let me tell you, I'm editing the video that you're watching right now, but I wanted to take a second to thank you so much. Let me tell you real quick why I do what I do for my grandmother. First of all, the Bible says that honor thy father and thy mother. My dad is gone, but my mom's still alive, and so is my grandmother, who's 92 years young. Can you believe that? She's still 100% mobile. She does not need any assistance. The only assistance that she needs is to drive her around, to take her to her doctor's appointments, to take her to shopping, to take her to the bank and things like that, because she never drove. She doesn't drive, so I'm the one that drives her around, that gets her medications for her and takes her to her home and do all those things for her. But the reason why I do that is because when my aunt was sick in the hospital, remember a few years ago, 5 years ago, she was sick with cancer and she passed. And when she was on her transitioning way on to the other side, I promised that I would be here till my grandma was gone so that I could be with her and that I could assist her with anything that she needed. And I keep to my promise to this day. I do it from the bottom of my heart, and I know how blessed I am to have my 92-year young grandmother still with us. My mother does a lot for her. She's the one that takes her places when I'm not around, but I'm the one that drives them both around. And we love going to the thrift store. You guys will see some videos here. We love going to the dollar store during the holiday season is one of our favorite things. Most of the times when they cross the border, we'll drive to McDonald's, we'll have our coffee, we'll have our breakfast. They usually bring some sort of Mexican food and we'll just go to McDonald's for the coffee. And then after that, we either go shopping. She loves going to Hobby Lobby. I think that's where I get it from. And then also she loves going to furniture stores, and I love just going with her. Anyway, so I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support and for being so gracious and so kind. And if you do have your parents still, if you have your grandparents with you, cherish them, because we don't know how long we're gonna have them in our lives. So thank you guys. Let's get back to editing. So the phone cut me off, but I just want to say I'm gonna get back to editing, and I hope that you are enjoying this video. If you are, be sure to give it a thumbs up because that really helps the channel. All right, let's get back to the video. I truly love coming to Home Depot, and I get in trouble, you guys, every time. I take home tools and bins and things that I really don't need, but it's just so hard because I love it here. I think I might get a job here. What do you think? All right, you guys, so now we've landed at a thrift store. This is one of my favorite thrift stores because they usually have a really good variety of items. So we're gonna go inside and see if there's anything that we can take home and use for our decorating refresh this spring. All right, you guys, well, I just want to give you a few tips when you are out shopping at thrift stores. Be sure to go in the days that they have some discounts, because most likely these items are just going to be used a few times. So we really don't want to spend a lot of our money when we are out thrifting, unless they are pieces that you want to keep forever. And I cannot wait to share with you all of the items that I got at this thrift store and all of the great deals, like some of these beautiful blue and white dishes. You know, I'm always in the hunt for blue and white. I just like to have serving pieces that I can use when I'm doing tablescapes or when I'm entertaining. And these are perfect for dips. They are coming home with me. Be sure to get some really good deals. Take your time to scout those shelves, and be sure to just buy the things that you love, because if you love them, they'll never go out of style. All right, everyone, so we are back at the house, and now I'm going to share with you all my purchases for this spring decorating makeover and decorate with me video. I don't know where to start because I've been all over town just buying some new accessories, and like I mentioned to you before, this is the perfect time for you to go through all of the things that are weighing down your house and replace them for brand new things. You can do two things. You can put them on Facebook Marketplace. You can put them on any app where you can sell used goods and try and get some money back so that you can reinvest in some of the items to make your house feel fresh again in this spring time of the year. All right, so I'm gonna start on this side right here. So I want to mention I'm gonna be all over the place, and I'll tell you exactly where I got everything in case that you're looking for some. And keep in mind that some of these are from antique stores and then also from thrift stores, like this particular piece right here. If you know me, you know that I love crystal, and I actually collect decanters like this. When I have parties, I like to put my liquor in it. I really don't drink liquor, but my friends do, so I like to dress it up. And I found this at a local antique store. I just loved it. I love the shape, I love the fluted shape, and I just think it's absolutely awesome. Now, you saw that I was at an antique store. One of the things that I found was these tags right here, and they are made out of leather, and they come with this leather string. They came 3 at a pack, and they are so cute because you can just attach them to your bottle, as you guys can see right here. Do a little knot, and it makes your bottles look really beautiful. It has a tag, it says vodka, tequila, rum, and it just looks so beautiful on your display. And I will be sharing with you coming up in our home tour for spring, so stay tuned for that. So I got 2 of these. One of them didn't have the string, but the rest of them did, so I guess I can just use a shoelace, a leather shoelace, or just a string to put it on another bottle whenever it's necessary. I'm gonna start dumping on the floor because that's the easiest thing to do. All right, and then also at the thrift store, if you know me, you know that I collect this type of, I don't know what they're called. I think they're called bud bases, but they are short. So on this particular store, I got 3. They were 99 cents and they were 50% off. So I got myself 3 of them. And what I like about them, because they are different shapes and they're all about the same height. And what I'm going to do with this particular bud bases, I have about 10 right now. I want to have about 15 to 25 because I want to do a tablescape with all bud bases with all single flowers. How cute would that be, you guys? These need to be clean still, but they are super cute. Oh, these 2 are the same, but kind of the same. And then I have this one that it looks like crystal. I'm gonna clean those and put them on my storage for when I do that tablescape with a whole runner of just flowers going up and down, tulips, roses, hydrangeas, but just one bloom with a single foliage. Wait till you see that. I have an idea, so I'm gonna put those right here to the side. Remember, they were only 99 cents minus 50% off. Sometimes your thrift stores have a color sticker, and then they have like specific days where they're 50% off, 75% off. So it's good to know what sticker is on sale every time that you go through a thrift store. That way you are getting the most bang for your buck. And at the same thrift store, you guys, I found this cute little silver tray. Now, if you know me, you know I am a lover of crystal and silver and blue and white because that really elevates the look of your home, right? Those are the little details that you do not find at any TJ Maxx or Ross or Home Goods. Those are the items that make your home look like a home and feel like a home. And I just love the way the crystal and silver look together. As you guys can see, how elegant is that? If you're presenting, if you're having a party, or if you're having a gather together with your friends, you can use this to serve, or you can use it just as a little tray. And it was really tarnished, so I had to really clean it, give it some elbow grease. But this little guy right here was only $1.99. Nobody wanted it, so I went ahead and grabbed it. All right, so now the next thing, and you have seen this, are the ice tongs. I've been looking for these guys for a long time because I used to have a set of these, but one time I had a party and somebody nicked them. So I replaced this and I got these ones on eBay. And so they were about $14, but I really wanted to have them because I love it. I just love to have these kind of things for when I entertain. I love entertaining, as I'm sure you know by now. And I just love to use all of these cute little things because it makes it look so unique and perfect. All right, so this guy right here came from an antique store, and this is a dough bowl. You can use this for a centerpiece. You can put some like green balls, but this is also food safe. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna use it for a salad. How perfect would this be to serve a salad? And wait till you see the tongs that I got to go with it at the same antique store. Sometimes when you are thrift finding, antique finding, you have to kind of think outside the box to kind of, if you see this, well, you'll be like, well, what is this, you know? But you can put a salad in here and put it in the middle of the table on top of a white tray to make it really pop and use your tongs. How beautiful would that be if you have a party or like a dinner with your family and friends? So this guy right here was about $12.99, and wait till you see the tongs to go with it. I cannot wait to show you. All right, so then I went to Home Goods. I was at Home Goods, and their blue and white selection right now is astronomical, and I was just in blue and white heaven. As you know, by watching this video, I'm going to be painting some accent walls in a beautiful green. It's called pistachio green, and it's just absolutely gorgeous, very traditional. And I love the contrast of blue and white and green. As you guys saw on my home that I had when I lived in Kansas, it was a row house from the 1800s, very traditional home with a lot of the original character, pocket doors, brick wall. It was just absolutely beautiful, and I painted those accent walls in that same color, pistachio green, and it just, with the blue and white, really popped, made it look so elegant and so fresh for spring. And I cannot wait to share with you that. So I got myself another piece of blue and white because I collect blue and white, and it was super affordable. This piece right here was only $6.99, you know, and it's big. You can put a flower, you can put an orchid on it. It is just so perfect. And this guy right here, also from Home Goods that was $6.99 as well. So this is another piece that you can use a flower, or you can just use on a bookshelf like I'm going to do. So blue and white, you guys know that I love it. I'm always telling you to elevate the look of your home. Blue and white will just do it. So I really recommend you start collecting some blue and white for your home. Now this other piece here also came from Home Goods, and this guy was $12.99. It is a serving dish, and can you imagine this on a serving platter with like a dip, with a cute little spoon, or even just like a guacamole or something, but in a beautifully elevated blue and white. It has a Chinese, oh, it's just so beautiful, a Chinese village print on it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And this is the type of pieces that I love to buy and I love to have for when I entertain, when I have a garden party, and when I have people over. They just like, it's not something that you see very often. So I really do recommend you collect some of these blue and white if you want to elevate the look of your home. All right, so now I'm gonna dig down because I have some pieces that I wanna share with you. And one of them is going to be, I got a set of these beautiful pictures. These are from Goodwill, believe it or not. You can see the sticker right there. They were $7.99 a piece. And I have a really small and narrow wall between the windows in the kitchen that I needed something. And so I found these two. It has some bridge prints from New York. I've never been to New York, but I hope to go see it. So now that I can say, hey, I've been there. And so I got both of them and I stacked them one on top of the other. And it looks so elegant with a black frame, with a black mat. And they were only $7.99, you guys. Keep an eye open when you are out shopping at your local thrift store and antique stores for some really good art. As you guys can see, it's still pretty much new on the back. And so somebody pitched them, hey, you know what they say, somebody's trash is somebody else's treasure, right? All right, so then also at Goodwill, I found this, and I'm gonna try not to rip the bag because I really need it for storage. But this right here is a serving piece on, oh my gosh, I love it. I used to have a whole collection of this when I lived in Kansas because I used to entertain a lot. And so I like to have a party cater and then just use my silver. I would polish it. You spend hours before the party polishing my silver plate and my silver. So my guests would be wowed. They just love coming to my parties, let me tell you. So I found this piece at Goodwill, you guys. Believe it or not, it is still got the dish inside. And these right here were the tongs that I was telling you for my salad. I put them here because also you can use this for a salad. You know, you can just remove the lid, do a salad in it. It is a versatile piece, but look how absolutely stunning these are. These are sterling silver and they are so beautiful. They have this beautiful carving detail in it, and oh my gosh, I polished them and I washed them, and how fun, like I was saying. Can you imagine having a salad like this, a green salad for your guests and family? And it's just something that you don't see very often, and that's what makes a home, you guys. We can all go to TJ Maxx and buy the latest and the newest, but there is basically no character to it. The character really comes when we add all of those details into our decorating, especially during spring, because that is a time when we start fresh, we bring in new pieces and just make our home look refreshed. So I'm going to put this probably somewhere over here so I don't have to go all the way down because I have a few more pieces. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you about is this little box that I got from eBay, because as you guys know, I talked to you about the drapery here in the dining room and then how I made the pillows for my living room, right? Well, these drapes that I have, they were purchased about 7 years ago at World Market. And I always, every time that I'm on eBay, I always look for another set of drapes. They're called Tatiana. And heaven and behold, I looked on eBay the other day and there was a set. Because keep in mind, they are 7 years old and they no longer make them. So if you like my drapes, I do recommend to check often on eBay and look at this. I found a brand new set of the Tatiana drapes that are just like mine. They were brand new. The lady said she basically just used them to stage her home once. They actually smell new. And so I found myself another set of the Tatiana drapes. I don't know if I'm going to upholster a bench with it. I just like the fabric, and since I have a set of drapery and I have my pillows, I like to have the fabric in case that I want to upholster a chair, or I want to upholster a bench, or just want to hang more drapery or make them look more packed, which is probably what I'll do after I iron them this time. So I really recommend to get on eBay and look for the drapery that you are looking for. If you know the name, you can just keep looking, and look, 7 years later, I found me another set of the Tatiana drapes. So I'm gonna put those down. I'm so excited to have those. All right, so now I'm gonna bring this bag over here because this is from World Market, and this is Christmas stuff that I bought. I'm gonna show you just because we're here already. Well, first of all, I have my roller and my sticks for my paint that I'm super excited to paint these walls and show you guys what a difference can painting some accent walls on a vibrant and vivid color can do for your home. I cannot wait for you to see. And as I told you before in the video, when I was at Home Depot, remember they do have these resources for you guys. They have the colors right here. This is the color that I picked. And then inside it kind of shows you what the accent wall will look like in your home with the trims and the moldings and all that stuff. So this is a free resource, like I told you before, that any paint store has that you can hang on to because they are totally free. So feel free to use that resource. You know, it's inspiration and it's ideas. All right, so going back to my World Market, you guys. World Market had Christmas at 90% off. So these cute little napkins, they're first of all round, and I love the fact that they're round and the way they folded them, and I love the candy cane stripes, so we'll probably do a tablescape on it. They were like 10 cents, literally 10 cents. So I got a set of 6 to set a table. And then also I'm gonna share with you the plates that I got that were also like, they were like 10 cents a piece. Look how absolutely cute these are. They were originally $7.99 minus 90% off. So do the math, basically free, right? So I got a set of 6, and now I'm looking for a green dinner plate. This is a salad plate, so I want like a green dinner plate to go with these Christmas tree plates or dishes to do a tablescape this Christmas. So that's all I got there because I could not just pass it on. I had so much fun sharing with you this shopping haul for spring, and I really hope that you are inspired to refresh your home. Come back for the next episode. Remember, on the first episode, I shared with you how I stripped down the house, how I put the pictures back up, the textures, the patterns, and in the next video, I'm going to share with you how I paint the walls, what they look like, and we're going to use all of these accessories to accessorize our home for spring. And I really hope that you are as excited as I am to continue this Decorate With Me for Spring 2023 series. And I really hope that you are getting inspired. I know that some places there's still snow, but you know what? Inspiration gets our motors going, and I'm just so excited that you are here to get inspired.